So now I want to ask you, you have had a chance to review the dash cam as far as when it first turns on.
Yes, sir.
And until you leave with Arredondo at the front of the school. Right? State Officer Exhibit 1040. It just stops after all. It's just the critical time.
Based off Mr. Turner's representation to me, Judge, about this video, no objection.
Submitted. And so the dash cam, as far as its relevance to the jury, it will show when it turned on while you're at the intersection. Is that correct?
Say it again, sir.
As far as the relevance to your testimony,
Yes, sir.
the dash cam will show when it turned on and where your vehicle was and the people in front of the dash.
Everything that I testified to, yes, sir.
All the way up to the north end where you park.
Correct.
And then at some point you and Arredondo leave the side of the dash cam.
Yes, sir.
And that's the only relevant part the dash cam picked up as to what your actions were that you testified.
Yes, that's fair.
They will display Exhibit 1040 to the jury.
Yes.
And I thought you can start it and stop it real quick and just point out the direction. Okay, could you stop it? And I know that you weren't worried about the exact times or seconds, but it's the time and seconds up there on the top left.
11:33:07.
Okay. And you don't know if somebody has synchronized that to make that time?
No, sir.
Okay. So tell us what is in the foreground at the very bottom of the picture. Can you explain the black?
This is the hood of my father, my assigned vehicle.
Okay. And tell us about the other two cars in that photograph.
There are two other vehicles that were here positioned facing eastbound. This is Officer Blue Mendoza, and this is Officer Saucelo.
Blue Mendoza?
Yes, sir. Jesus Mendoza.
Jesus?
Yes,
But you
sir.
also call him Blue?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And the other officer?
Officer Saucelo, Juan Saucelo.
Okay. And is that an accurate depiction of, are you there also?
Yes, sir. I'm right here.
You're in the lead? And is this where you're looking up over the car?
Yes, sir. Well, actually, this is where I turn left, and I'm yelling at the individuals at the funeral home to get back inside.
Okay. Now,
This is
we can
what I
have a
was.
seat. We'll just play it through until
Okay.
it ends, and then I'm going to have some questions. Okay, could we stop it there? So this is the point that you get in the car to drive north?
Yes,
Is that
sir.
correct? And we're a little ahead of it, but this time it says 11:33:34.
Yes, sir.
You've already pulled out and are on the way down.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Okay, could you stop it? So a few seconds before 11:34:11, a vehicle appears on your dash cam. Whose vehicle is that?
That's Chief Pete Arredondo.
And so The dash cam then picks up what happened with Chief Arredondo, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And would you describe who that is in the picture on the far left? Or far right? Could you back it up?
Pete. Chief Pete Arredondo.
Okay. And are you in that photograph?
Yes, sir.
Where are you? Okay, and this is 11.
Well, actually, no, that's not me.
Okay, let's back it up just a little bit more. If you'll play it from there and tell us where to stop when we see you.
I think that's me right there. I'm not sure exactly.
Okay, let's stop it and go back. Where Pete Arredondo. Were you still in your car when Arredondo arrived?
No, sir, I don't believe so.
You were already out.
I got out of my vehicle, and like I said, I heard a vehicle coming at a high rate of speed, which was him. I also,
As we watch this, I just wanted you to be able to point out if you saw yourself. We can start there. Tell us to stop if you see yourself.
I'm not exactly, that could be me right there. I'm not exactly for certain, sir.
Okay. Coming in front of the car,
Yes, sir.
but is that consistent with you following Arredondo in
Yes,
the
sir.
building?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you go ahead and play the Okay. Is that a fair and accurate depiction then of you coming to the intersection, receiving gunfire, being told the location, and driving, and then
Yes, sir.
your dash cam is of no real relevance as far as what you did from that point on? Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Then took the path that you described for the jury.
Yes, sir.
And at the point where you have explained to us, you turn on the body cam.
Yes, sir.
And does that then show the additional movements that you had in relationship to other officers?
Yes, sir.
And this is not just video, but audio, is that correct?
Not the dash cam. The dash cam doesn't have any audio, but the body cam, as soon as I activate it, I believe seconds after I activate it, the audio picks up.
Thank you. Tendering state to 1041 to the defense, and this is the body-worn camera, and it contains about 15 minutes of, yes, and it stops before children are evacuated, way before.
Based off his representation, Judge, no objection.
Okay, submitted.
May be displayed.
Yes.
What?
And so, is this show a fair representation of where you are
Yes, sir.
when you activate your body cam?
Yes, sir.
And who is in front of you?
Pete Arredondo.
Thank you.
Guys, me!
Okay. Does the body camera now show police cars
Yes, sir.
and also the general location of these two men that,
I can't make an accurate.
I can't see the two individuals right now.
They're kind of small.
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you'll go ahead and go. Thank you.
Careful! You might be in that building!
Okay. Stop it. So did you see them?
Yes, sir, I did.
And so by the cars that we just saw, where were these two men?
They were in front of, or I'm sorry, next to the south entrance of that building.
Okay. Between the cars and the south.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, Uvalde, they're saying that he's possibly in the building on the... Oh shit, shots fired! Get inside! Go, go, go!
Laying on the one female shot in the head.
I'm sorry to interrupt there, but that's kind of an odd dispatch that comes to you.
I thought so too, yes, sir.
A female shot in the head on Diaz Street.
Yes, sir.
But that comes in after you've already made your trip around the elementary school and just before you're going into
Yes,
the
sir.
south entrance. And is that the first time you'd heard that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Shots fired inside the building, man!
Which building?
Earlier in your testimony, you said that it was dark.
Yes, sir.
Does it appear that there are lights on?
I don't know if those are lights or skylights.
Okay. But is this the condition that you saw the hallway in?
Yes, sir.
Could you see other officers?
I could see other officers in front of me, yes, sir.
Thank you. And who are these officers depicted in your body cam?
I believe Adrian Gonzales and Chief Arlo.
Okay. Thank you.
Careful, guys, shot fired! Take cover, guys!
Did we just hear the words "get SWAT"? Get SWAT?
Yes, sir.
And who was that conversation between?
I believe it was with Chief Arlo and Adrian Gonzales.
Okay. And was this on a school campus?
Yes, sir.
And is because it's on a school campus, who had primary jurisdiction?
School police.
And you were there to assist?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Across the field. Shot field right side. Step fired. That's what you need, Ronnie. You hear the Ronnie point?
Stay right there, guys!
Was that east corner that you were talking about?
Yes, sir.
And was Adrian Gonzales at that east corner? At that
He does get there, yes, sir.
Oh, he's not there at that point, but
Right.
he does get there.
Yes, sir. I think we were trying to advise officers that were approaching where the where the shooter was possibly located.
Thank you. And when we see Adrian Gonzales, just tell us to stop and we'll
Sure.
stop.
Okay, guys, he's inside this building. We have him contained. He's gonna be on the building on the west side of the property. Careful with the windows facing east, right there. Have
And an officer outside said, see that window shot out there? He's going to be in that room.
Yes, sir.
Who was that?
Adrian Gonzales.
So he was aware of that defect in the window on down the road.
I don't know about a defect, but we knew he was trying to advise officers where he was inside the building, more or less.
Okay. Based on a window on that east side.
I don't know if he saw anything in the window. I just know that that's what he was trying to. He was concerned with officers approaching is what was going on.
And we're still looking at that east corner. Is Adrian Gonzales posted at that east corner?
At this point, no.
Okay.
no subject with an AR.
After you also get in, that's all here. Officer shot. Okay.
Is Adrian Gonzales anywhere at that point, or maybe you could point out for us where he is?
I think as I move over to my left, he's on the right of me, on the right side of me. I'm not sure.
Did you see him as we were panning that?
Can you rewind it?
Yes, please. And tell us where you see him here.
AR.
After you also get in, that's all here. Officer shot.
He was right behind that bush.
Behind the bush?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
You have the also USD is 555 DS. 555 DS. USD is set.
Okay. And what do we see here?
It's Adrian Gonzales.
Okay. And is this when he approaches that east side that you were talking about?
Well, and earlier when you asked me if I had seen him, he was looking on the east side of the building behind the bush. You couldn't see him really well, but I could see his feet there. He was like I said, concerned with individuals approaching the east side of the building, and he figured, just like I did and everybody
so
else.
Now you're telling us what he was thinking?
I'm
Would
sorry?
he let his witness answer the question, please? It's his witness, and he asked him a question. He's trying to answer it. It's on direct.
All right, go ahead and finish your answer, sir.
So again, he was positioned on the east side. As officers were approaching, he was yelling at them to be careful because the shooter was on that side of the building from the information that we had, and I think he was concerned with officers approaching.
Sure. I was just trying to understand the difference between him being on that building versus back behind the bush.
Well, the way he was positioned, I think he was trying to get around to see what was going on. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. All you saw was what you saw.
All I saw is what I saw. Yes, sir.
Fair enough. And could we run that through? And did you see more of Adrian Gonzales at this point? Sorry. Well, go ahead. And now is this the first time you've seen him positioned at this corner of the building?
If you were asking me if his head is on the corner of the building, yeah, that's the moment he stops at the corner. But I mean, he's on that area right then and there from the moment I explained to you that I saw him on the camera.
As it's just clear from your Bodycam where he was, we can watch.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Hold on, guys. I need any available unit. Go ahead and bring shields from the PD, please.
An agency to my help. Any agency available.
Over here. He's in the middle. Careful.
And where is Adrian, is that Adrian Gonzales?
Yes, sir.
And where is his weapon?
He has his weapon holstered at this point.
It's holstered.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Oh. Can you contact DPS as well? I'm sure they're aware. Get a helo above the area. Also, if they have any ballistic shields, make a location.
Could be right next to the school.
Tip where he's no subjects in the school. On the west side of the building, he's contained. We got multiple officers inside the building at this time. We believe he's barricaded in one of the offices. Messed up is still shooting.
What other equipment do you need from the PD?
Tip for whatever we have. We're definitely going to need some flashers, flashbangs if we have any.
Sometimes it can be locked.
I'm not sure, but we have a housing tool break it.
I'll pick up what we have.
Guys, careful! Shoot in the window!
Subject should I hold this one? Call. So does he miss me this costume? See if the cops is in there right now or if they're calling out. Again, it's me, this is costume. All right, switch over to PD primary. Switch to PD primary.
Go ahead and see if you got the a mirror too. There should be a mirror there, so that we can go ahead and look around corners here.
122 to unit. The classroom should be in session right now. The class should be in session. It's made up. 19, you said it.
Oh no.
Uvalde PD, just to right, all around city, you've got the shooter with one of them in a white coat. He's going to be armed with a rifle. Repeat, armed with a rifle. He's requesting for a spot by the funeral home to the top of the building.
I don't know, 412. I don't know what she said.
703, Valley, want to give you a 28. That is going to be the suspect's vehicle. Frank Noah King, 5522. Frank Noah King, 5522.
I know, it's 1050.
833, 304. Where do you need me at? Go back over to school at the south side. Yeah, boy. You have a lot of people pulling up on, over here by the funeral home as well.
10-4. Have some officers that are available. Keep everybody back.
For 2 units, I've got 2 ESO deputies. And on location is what we're just east of the building.
Does anybody have flashbangs?
All PD units, were you clear with my location of 401 with the shooter inside the building?
Three of windows on front, so show me on the here. Around.
I saw a teacher on the ground and I thought she had tackled somebody.
Who said I saw a teacher on the ground and I thought she tackled somebody?
Adrian Gonzales.
She didn't say, I thought she had a gun.
I'm sorry?
He didn't say, I thought she had a gun.
No.
I saw a teacher on the ground and I thought she tackled somebody.
Yes, sir.
So when I came up, she was by her side. I saw her running, then I called the desk. I thought she tackled somebody.
Hey, 911, can you call the Del Rio office, let them know what's going on, see if, you know, nobody's involved?
Report, hold on there, lock down, close the room.
Yeah, we're good, I want to come around to it.
They're not going. Keep it clear because that's all I'm in sight.
Corn, what's your claim?
I'm over here on the south side of that building that we have him in. If you can, go through Geraldine, and there's a parking lot. You should be okay. We got coverage over here on the west end of the building. No, she has tools.
Yes, sir.
Uvalde. If you haven't already, get a hold of BP as well.
If you don't see it, bring to our one thing.
Just to let you know, we do have a suspect that's been seen in the classroom. The windows are facing east. We have officers surrounding the area. We also have officers inside the building. We got cover on the west side of the building. It's a brick building. He's shot several times out the window towards the east.
We do have two deputies east of the building, just southeast.
Hello. Yes.
Oh, man, I'll be in the city.
Hello? Man, we have a shooter inside the school. I can't talk right now. Locked down the high school too, just because the parents going to go crazy. 309 Uvalde. We're attempting to locate, contact all the schools.
Is that a fair and accurate depiction then of the first few minutes that you arrived?
Yes, sir.
At Uvalde, Robb Elementary School?
Yes, sir.
In Uvalde.
Mm-hmm.
And am I correct? Well, let me just ask. About where were you when you saw the two officers? Did you later find out the two officers, Adrian Gonzales and Donna Page, did you testify?
Yes, sir.
Where were you when you saw those two officers?
Right about here, sir, in the breeze right here.
And they had not been in, they were not in the school at that point.
No.
And so, from that point, would you backtrack where you had come before you first saw Adrian Gonzales?
As I explained earlier, I came down this breezeway here and up this sidewalk between the office and the cafeteria and through the drop-off area, the student drop-off, and where I parked my Tahoe.
And then your car, where did your car backtrack for your car?
So from here, from the front of the school, from the northeast corner front of school, I drove from Geraldine, right, crossed over this front lawn here through Geraldine and to the intersection of Grove and Geraldine Street.
And backing up from there, that's where we see you at the intersection?
Yes, sir. That's correct.
Tendering State's Exhibits 1049 through 1056. What are the details?
Objection, Judge.
All right, they're admitted. And never display them, Your Honor.
Yes.
Showing you State's Exhibit 1049. Can you tell us the time that is depicted there?
11:35:20.
And the man in front of you?
Chief Pete Arredondo.
And you may have to approach the screen to tell, but do you see the two police cars there?
Yes, sir.
And do you see the small figures of the two officers?
Yes, sir.
Would you point those out with your stick? So would they be closer to their police units or the south entrance at that point?
They're next to the patrol units, yes, sir.
Thank you. In State's Exhibit 1050, can you tell us what we're looking at here?
It looks like Chief Pete Arredondo.
And where is he on that diagram?
That's as we're approaching the that west building on the south
Does he
end.
appear to be at that sidewalk, that crosswalk?
Yes, sir.
And would you point out on the board what we're talking about the park, about the sidewalk?
Yes, sir. He's right about here.
Right on that crosswalk,
Yes, sir.
just as he's leaving the crosswalk?
Yes, sir.
And where is the closest police vehicle on this map at this point?
Somewhere in this area right here. I'm not exactly sure.
Okay, we'll go back and see it in a minute.
Sure.
Fair enough. And the time is
11:30, 5:39.
11:35. And the next photograph, exhibit 1051. What is the time?
11:35:50.
So this is about 11 seconds later. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And do you see Chief Arredondo at that point?
Yes, sir. He's approaching the south entrance.
And to be fair, he's not actually at the south entrance at that point. Is that correct?
No, he's approaching the south entrance.
He's still a couple of steps away.
Yes, sir.
And unfortunately, your arm is in the way of some of this. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Bouncing up and down.
No, sir. I'm actually activating the button on my radio.
Okay. But that your arm is moving.
Is
up
it?
and down
Yes, sir.
because you're in action.
Correct.
So he is at this point has he crossed that area and is about parallel with that east side of the building.
Yes, sir.
Still has a few steps before he gets into the south.
Couple steps. Yes, sir.
But that's about 11 seconds.
Yes, sir. According to that timestamp up on top.
Okay. And now showing you State's Exhibit 1052. Do you see Adrian Gonzales in that photograph?
Yes, sir.
And would you point him out?
Yes, sir. He's standing on the corner there.
And would you point out the white police vehicle in that photograph? Thank you. And as the photograph, and we saw Arredondo leaving the sidewalk, about where would that have been? So it's about, in general, about the same distance from the vehicle to that south door as it is from
It's
that
really
side.
hard to tell distance with those pictures. I really can't get a good. You're looking at a picture facing that way. It's hard to tell exactly the
Okay.
distance. I could tell you where they're positioned, but it's difficult for me to say.
If you're just on Stacy Exhibit 1, if you point out again where the photograph that showed Arredondo on the crosswalk,
Right about there, yes, sir.
and the vehicle that we see in this exhibit is on the screen.
It's south of the sidewalk here,
Right about there.
somewhere around here, yes, sir.
So we're not saying exact, but in general, the same distance.
I'm sorry, same distance to
We're not
what?
saying the exact distance, but in general, the same distance from this crosswalk to the south door as from the police vehicle to the south door.
Yes, sir. Within a couple. Yeah, in general, yes.
And we could ask somebody that's actually measured it.
Sure.
And they could tell us exactly.
Sure.
Fair enough. And exhibit 1053, what are we looking at here?
That looks to be the parking lot of on the west side of that building.
And that was the condition it was in when you were out there?
To my knowledge, yes, sir.
Because this is your body camera.
Yes.
Okay. And so is that the condition of the cars that were there during,
No cars were moving in and out. No, sir, not that I'm aware of.
so that would have been the condition of the parking lot?
Yes, sir.
And moving down that parking lot, exhibit 1054, does that move down the parking lot?
Yes, sir.
Is that also accurate?
Yes, sir.
And exhibit 1055, is that also accurate?
Yes, sir.
And finally, exhibit 1056.
Yes, sir.
And is this the far north end of the parking lot?
It's hard for me to tell where. I don't know if it's a far. I can tell you it's on that parking lot, the west end parking lot.
Okay, could you point out the vehicles that we see there?
I see 7 vehicles in that frame.
Okay, could you point them out? Thank you. And also showing you State's Exhibit 1. Which parking lot does the photograph that's being displayed show?
Right here, sir.
And this last photograph, does it show what area of that parking lot that we're talking about?
Yes, sir. I don't, what exactly, I don't know what that is.
Not part of the parking lot,
I don't know what that is.
okay? I'm asking about the parking lot.
No, I'm explaining, this is exactly what the parking lot, I don't know what that is, but.
Okay. Yeah, my question is, if you show.
I apologize, I'm just explaining what I'm seeing
Sure,
here.
that's fine.
But yes, this is the parking lot that you're talking about.
And this photograph specifically, which part of the parking lot?
This part of the parking lot, right here.
Okay. And where were your officers parked at the intersection?
Over here, sir.
And so looking toward that building, would you draw a line, what a direct line of sight would be to that park? Okay, and to the cars that we just saw?
The way they were positioned and what they were looking, it was anywhere from this area here.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes. And the parking lot here, these cars that you just described,
Yes, sir.
and from this position,
Yes, sir.
would these cars be between the building and the line of sight?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. And officer, have you trained about when you actually fire a shot?
Yes, sir.
And when you fire a shot, you're responsible for where that shot goes?
Yes, sir.
So what do you pay attention to when you're looking at not only a target? Do you look at other things?
First, you have to determine the target and see your target, and then you have to. It's also you have to be aware of the backdrop.
What is backdrop?
Directly, whatever's behind your target.
Okay. And why do you want to be aware of the backdrop and what's behind the target?
Well, rounds, even if you hit your target, rounds can go through your target. Rounds can go, if you don't hit your target, you're also, you could possibly hit what you don't intend to. So you have to be aware of the backdrop.
Okay. And in this case, from the position that you and the other officers were, looking toward the school, and that area of cars I just spoke about,
Yes, sir.
is there a backdrop there that concerns you?
Well, the entire area concerns me. I mean, we're talking about a school, and yeah, there's a building here that belongs to the school.
And not only the building, but as the building, could you tell us what it was made up of, what the construction was, just in general terms?
Well, this is a brick building here, and there's cars all parked through here. Is that what you're asking?
Are there windows?
There's windows, yes, sir, all through here, yes, sir.
And can bullets penetrate windows?
Yes, sir.
And after penetrating the window, is it still dangerous?
Well, not only that, but you also have a building over here, buildings over here as well. From the position we're at, I mean, there's the line of sight. There's several buildings
Okay. With windows?
with windows, yes, sir.
And did you come to know that this is a classroom, a building full of classrooms?
Yes, sir.
And it was a school day
Yes, sir. Well, yes, sir.
during school hours?
During school hours, yes, sir.
And if your men are here, that would be a backdrop to be concerned about?
Absolutely, yes, sir.
Would you send a round down that way with that backdrop?
Not unless I'm certain, and not unless I'm quite certain that I'm going to hit my target. I definitely would be concerned with my backdrop for sure.
And you said that was over 100 yards, 130 yards?
About 130 yards, yes, sir, over a football field.
Is that a pretty good distance?
It's much more than what we train, yes, sir.
Okay. So what is your training distance with a rifle?
I think the max that we shoot are 50 yards.
So this would be twice as far as you normally train.
Over half.
Because you were, while you were there at that intersection, did you get any requests from your officer?
Yes, sir, I did.
Tell the jury what that request was.
At some point from the time I exited my patrol vehicle to the time I made it to these two officers that were there pinned down, Officer Saucelo had said permission to fire. He made that comment.
Okay. Did you respond?
I did not respond.
Did you see what his backdrop was?
I knew what his backdrop was, yes. I don't know for certain, but I know there was a backdrop of a school, yes, sir.
And when that request came to you, did that seem odd to you?
It did seem odd to me, yes, sir.
Explain that to the jury.
Well, typically when you're being shot at and you have an individual that you see with, if you do see an individual with a gun, I've never been asked or have ever heard of anyone asking for permission to fire. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking or why he said that. I don't know if his concern was, and he just wanted to clarify with me.
Judge, I'm going to object to speculation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what he was thinking.
I don't want to ask you what he was thinking. Did he ask you that question?
He did ask me that question. Yes, I can answer what I saw and what I knew.
Yeah, that's all I'm asking.
Mm-hmm.
And so you did not see specifically his backdrop.
I did not.
In general terms, his backdrop.
Correct.
Would it have been irresponsible for you to give him direction, not knowing the specifics of his backdrop?
Yeah, absolutely.
And so you did not respond, did you?
I did not respond, no. Well,
or did you? I'm sorry.
No, I did not respond, but the thing is that happened within 1 or 2, 3 seconds. I mean, you can clearly look on my dash cam from the minute I get there to a couple seconds is all it took for me to get in my vehicle because they were yelling at me. In between from then until I was also trying to comprehend what was going on. I was getting a lot of information. I was trying to determine where this guy was, and in the middle of all that, he says, I think I see him, permission to fire. And for maybe a second or two, then at that point, then I heard the individuals yelling, he's going towards the school, and left and drove towards the front of the school. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you. Now, before coming here today, did we also ask you to listen to the dispatch that occurred that first 6 or 7 minutes?
Yes, sir.
And were you able to listen to that dispatch?
I was.
And were you able to recognize your voice on that dispatch?
As best I could. I have a pretty similar voice to Adrian Gonzales.
Okay. And did you also, were you able to identify Adrian Gonzales' voice on
As
that?
best I could, yes, sir. I remember what I was saying on the radio, I think, is what I determined.
You remembered what you said?
Yes, sir.
So that helped you identify your voice?
Correct.
And then you remember, or thing that you did not say would not be your voice?
Correct. Yes, sir.
And your voice is similar to Adrian's?
Somewhat, yes, sir.
Okay.
I could see where a similarity was. I was trying to distinguish between the two.
And when you previously listened to those dispatches, were you able to identify Adrian Gonzales' voice on the dispatch?
I believe so.
And may I really approach you on that?
Okay. You want me to approach you, Bill?
Yes, please.
All right, please be seated in court. You may resume your direct examination.
The state's office is 1039, 1039A has been admitted, Your Honor. We now have to claim for this witness so that he can identify the voices.
All right, proceed. Thank you.
Before we do that, I'm going to be referring to number, time on my document. I've spoken to the defense, and we're in agreement that these are not accurate as to the actual times. It's just with the instrument placed on it for the time. And so as to the radio traffic that is timed by the machine is 11:29:43. I'm going to play that for you and ask you if you can identify either specifically or generally who that is.
Really good.
11:15, if I can have you around to 7:15 Oak Creek Road. Road have a one vehicle accident, white pickup truck crashed in the ditch. Have a caller advising male subject has a gun. Real bird, shots fired, shots fired. Channel closed.
And so did you recognize that voice?
The dispatch?
So that was a dispatcher?
Yes, it was dispatch advising the traffic for 315.
First, that there was a wreck?
Yes, that there was a wreck and that the complainant had advised that there was a gun involved, and then seconds later, shots fired, is what she said.
Okay. And is this what drew your attention to get in your vehicle and go?
Yes, sir, I believe so, yes, sir.
Thank you. 11:30:15 is what his designation is.
Location of PD traffic road.
Geraldine and Old Creek Road, Geraldine and Old Creek Road.
Do you recognize those voices?
It's dispatch advising the officer that had requested what the traffic was, which was to say what's going on.
And if you don't know, that's fine too, but the officer, did you know who that was?
It's been a number of years.
Fair enough. Next dispatch.
Can you advise that subjects jump to the fence? They're going to be in the school.
And who was that voice?
Dispatch.
Thank you. The next one.
You know, is there any smoking in it?
Yeah, like you have to look clear, responding from the PD.
That's mine.
That's you?
Yes, sir.
You notified dispatch you're responding from PD.
Correct.
And is that standard operating procedure?
Yes, I'm advising that I'm en route to assist.
Thank you. The next one.
What's your route?
Okay,
what, your location?
715 Oak Creek Road has several subjects running.
Beautiful, Robbie. Did you go and notify the school at Robb School?
Is that an officer saying notify Robb School?
Yes, sir. I believe dispatch was advising that there were several subjects running.
Okay. And did you know who the officer was that says advise Robb School?
I could not with that clip, but there was an officer responding.
Thank you. The next clip.
Yeah, that's something to good officers.
Good, yeah, you just advised you to go ahead and tell the school to shut down.
So we're trying to make contact with them right now.
That was me advising dispatch to shut the school down.
So as you're driving over there, you're thinking about things that will be to the benefit of the community.
Right. Well, again, yes, sir, because we're responding to a crash where someone had a gun and had shot rounds, apparently, from what the dispatch advised. And so, given the close proximity of the school, I'm asking them to go ahead and shut them down if they haven't already.
Thank you. And what's your call number?
309.
Okay, so when we hear 309, that's you.
That's me, yes, sir.
Next one.
Everyone, there's somebody coming up at 60. Can you just pick another subject?
That's Blue Mendoza. Jesus Mendoza.
Yeah, go ahead and set up a burner as soon as you get there. I'm coming up to Geraldine.
I believe that's going to be.
Turn up the description yet?
Not at this time, sir. Caller cannot remember what you were wearing.
I have one other complaint on the line, and I was looking at black jeans, correction, black and jeans. The application was jumping over the fence into the schoolyard. Stop fire, you got me about school. Okay, let me call 23.
And so there's a description given,
Yes, sir.
and that's by who?
Dispatch.
And what is the description?
Can you replay that just so I can? Because I'm at the same time you're asking, I'm trying to figure out who's saying what.
That's not fair to you, is it? Okay, let's go about halfway back.
Not at this time, sir. Caller cannot remember what you were wearing.
I have one other complaint on the line, and I was looking at black jeans, correction, black and jeans. The application was jumping over the fence into the schoolyard.
Wearing black and jeans.
Stop fire, you got me about school.
And who's saying sharp?
Okay, let me call 23.
That's Jesus Mendoza.
Jesus Mendoza?
Blue.
Blue. Thank you. And the next one?
Good. Make contact with the right, and you have the trucking behind us. Good. Geraldine, he's behind the school.
Who's that?
Sounds like Adrian Gonzales.
Adrian Gonzales is saying the location at this point.
Can you replay that just so I can?
Yes.
Good. Make contact with the right, and you have the trucking behind us. Good. Geraldine, he's behind the school.
Yes, he's behind the school. He says.
Judge, pursuant to officer completeness, can they play the rest of that? It
Yes,
says
please
it's
do.
behind the school, supposedly wearing black. Can you please play the rest of it?
I didn't know we turned it off. I'm sorry.
It's turned off.
Yeah, let's go ahead and finish it up if you're going to ask more questions about it.
Can you play the whole clip? The rest of it?
Play it. Play
Or
it.
did you clip just that part?
No, it's the next call.
Okay, the next call. We didn't do
Or,
that right.
or you can play when you get the witness. But
Yes, sir.
let's proceed.
Play.
It's over, guys. It's over. Stop fire. Stand back. Stand back. We got fired. Stand back.
Unit advised caller stating that Malcolm is going to be back at school after the school.
Gonna be on the back school, on the west side of the school by the vehicles.
And who was it that said on the west side of the school by the vehicles?
I believe that was Adrian Gonzales.
Thank you.
And Judge, that's the point where he says supposed to be wearing black, so can you play the rest of that?
Well, once again, if you want to play it when you get the witness, you can play it when you get the witness. But let's finish it up.
And the next one?
Supposed to be wearing all black, all black.
That was Adrian Gonzales. Yes, sir.
And that's just on the same, it's on the very next segment. Is that correct?
I believe so. Yes, sir.
Sit down right here.
Do you know who that was?
No, sir.
There you go. Hey, he made it into the building, guys.
That was me.
That's you?
Yes, sir.
And when did you make the statement, I think he made it into the building, guy?
As I was running up the breezeway.
Okay. And we hear that on your body cam, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. The next one?
Contact the school police. Three Mary 105 Uvalde, the PD units are Robb School. 3 Mary 105 as well.
Do you know who that was?
No, sir.
Okay. Next one?
Be clear on what's happening. Guys, nobody say Somebody stay over there. Hey, Chapa, go back over there. Somebody can give me a cell phone over here on the. Knock it off, knock it off.
So at that point, I believe it's going to be me and Adrian communicating relatively at the same time.
About setting up a perimeter.
Well, yes, sir. Asking officers or advising officers. I believe it's also on my body cam where officers are approaching and we're explaining to them that this is where shots are either coming from or where the individual's at, the suspect.
Okay, thank you.
For the third one, I'm gonna go to that north pole.
Yeah, switch over to PD side. Switch over to PD side.
Were you able to recognize that?
I don't know, sir.
Okay, next one.
Somebody can give me some cover unit over here. Look like perimeter by the
That was Adrian Gonzales, I believe.
Right there, unit, right there. I can get somebody to come into the parking lot, 304.
I believe that was Adrian Gonzales.
And is that why you're saying give me some cover over here?
Yes, sir. I believe he was trying to. Again,
Well, I just what he said, what you took from he said.
Well, from what he's saying right there on the radio transmission, he's asking 304, which I believe is going to be Mariano Vargas. He's directing him where to go.
Regarding cover for him.
I don't.
Oh, let's play it again and see if
Sure.
that helps.
Somebody can give me some cover unit over here.
Stop.
So he's requesting a cover unit, yes, sir.
A cover unit? What
That's
does that mean?
another unit to assist.
And what does cover mean?
So if I'm requesting a cover unit, it's backup, another unit.
Okay, thank you. Next, go ahead and play it all the way through.
Look like perimeter by the Right there, unit, right there. I can get somebody to come into the parking lot, 304.
And who's that?
Sounds like Blue Mendoza. I'm not sure. Jesus Mendoza.
Okay, thank you. Next.
Yes, this way.
You recognize that? When, on the statement where Adrian Gonzales is asking 304 for cover,
Mm-hmm.
did that happen before y'all went in the building or after?
That's going to be after, I believe.
Okay. And were you already there?
Yes, sir. If you do you want me to answer that?
Yes, please.
So most of the radio traffic that you're playing is after we already went inside and then came out, and we're trying to direct individuals to where the incident's happening. It's unclear whether they know or not, but we're advising responding officers and where to position themselves and where cover is, where the best approach is. Does that make
Okay.
sense?
So this is after you yell, shots fired, get inside the building.
Yes, it's after we already have entered the building and have come back out when we're asking for radio to break.
You've already been in the hallway.
Yes, sir.
Where shots are fired,
Yes, sir.
and there's shots that have gone through walls,
Yes, sir.
and you know it's classrooms
Yes, sir.
during a school day
Yes, sir.
at a school grounds.
On school grounds, yes, sir.
And Adrian Gonzales is asking for cover.
He's asking for a cover unit, yes, sir.
Next one.
So, yo estamos todos de school, no handle count. You may be inside the building.
And whose voice was that?
I don't know. I can't distinguish.
Do you know what the statement was?
No, sir.
Could we play it again?
So you're someone outside the school, I have no hand up now.
That was a
You may be
700.
inside the building.
I don't know who that chimed in, but a 700 unit is going to be a county unit.
Well, what was the statement that was made?
I believe he said he may be in the building. Is that what?
Yeah.
Is that what you heard?
Yes.
That's what I heard.
You heard he may be inside the building?
Yes.
Does that indicate that at that point they don't know who's inside the building?
Right. Yes, sir. I believe so.
And who was that made that voice?
I don't know.
And the next one?
It's around Uvalde, I've been advised that there's a woman that's been shot in the head off of Diaz Street. Woman shot in the head off of Diaz Street by a unknown subject.
And do you recognize that?
Yes, sir.
Who is that?
Sheriff.
And I believe on your body cam, you showed us where you were when you heard that call come in from the sheriff.
It's difficult to say because I don't know if he's repeating information or if that's the initial time he requested it. It's difficult for me to say accurately if that's another time that he's broadcasting. I don't know for certain where in the timeline that happened. Does that make sense?
Sure. So you didn't hear the dispatcher yesterday say that she provided all of the communications for a 6-minute period of time?
Are you asking me if I heard dispatch say that?
No.
I haven't.
Okay. And had you heard that, as we played it all going down the list, have you heard any other communication about a woman being shot on the head on Diaz Street?
The first time I hear that was as I'm approaching the south side of the building, as I'm running into the building. But I don't necessarily know if that's the last time someone relays that information or says it on the radio. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
And this morning, as you've listened to us go down this list, have you heard that communication any other time other than this time?
I don't believe so.
Next one.
Still time.
That was a pretty short clip.
I have no idea.
Thank you. The next one.
We got a shield, we have a shield. Okay. The buildings are saying that he's possibly in the building on the... So the woman meeting here got reported a woman shot in the head laying on Diaz Street. The one female shot in the head.
And did you recognize those voices?
Yes.
And who was it that said he's possibly in the building?
So I'm a little lost in the flow of things, but if you're asking me right then and there, that I can remember going over a review of my camera, my body camera. That's whenever the sheriff is saying that there was a woman shot on Diaz Street.
And is that when you said he's possibly in the building?
Yes.
Okay. Does that give us kind of context?
Yes.
Okay. And the next one.
It's just hard for
I'm
me.
sorry, stop. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I'm just.
Didn't want two things.
No, sir. So it's hard for me to distinguish what other people are transmitting or what they're saying. I know you're asking me to identify. It's just I'm trying to answer the question as far as where did it happen, when did it happen. It's just, and it's hard for me because I didn't make any of those transmissions. For the ones that I'm pointing out to you, I can explain who. It's just difficult for me. You're asking me if we had already made.
That's fair, and I'm really asking you to identify the voices that you can identify.
Okay.
Right? That's the purpose of
Yes, sir.
playing these for you. Thank you. Next one.
Shots fired inside the building, man! What are you doing?
That was me, yes, sir.
Okay. And is that what we also saw on your body cam?
Yes, sir.
And the next. Was that the last one? So have you done what you could do to help us identify the voices that were there?
As best as to my knowledge and what I could, yes, sir.
Thank you. Pass the witness.
May I proceed, Judge?
Please.
Good morning. If I call you